What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz. Gave you the crazy eyes just there, didn't I? Did you see it? Did you miss it? Welcome into a Friday, finally Football Friday, November 18th, 2022. I am your host, Joe from the Buckeye Cast, as always, getting you ready for a big Buckeye game week. This will be game 11. Going to Maryland. Crab cakes and football, right? That's what Maryland does, and lose. These clowns are still trying to get bowl eligible, so that's what we're dealing with here with Loxley and his gang. Talia sounds like a girl's name, dude. Anyways, it's a Friday, so it must be 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Oh, first, hold up, slam on the brakes. So yeah, you probably heard about the decommitment of 2023 running back Mark Fletcher. Nothing like waiting until the 11th hour. We've seen this story before. It's really freaking frustrating. Tony Alford gets left at the altar again. Really frustrating. So it looks like the Gators are involved here, and obviously, NIL money is making the ultimate decision. So they must be throwing a huge bag at Mr. Fletcher. The Canes are still probably trying to get into the mix there because he's from South Florida. So we'll see what happens. Again, the South Florida kids, man, you don't know what you're going to get with them. I'm not surprised, but again, at the 11th hour, it sucks. So Tony Alford's going to have to start burning up the phone lines, man. I know he's going to try and go after Justice Haynes, Owens, and probably a few others. So we'll see where he goes. Extremely frustrating, but this happens. It might not be a bad idea to just lay out and not take a running back in this class because you still have Travion for another year. Mayan could go pro this year, probably won't. I don't think he's going to get that good of a grade. You think he's going to get a better than day 3 grade? I don't, because of his size mainly. And you got Evan Pryor again. So I think we'll be all right. Let's see what happens. And you still got the portal too. Let's not rule that out. Where's the foundation? Brian Schottenstein. Start throwing some bags at the portal, will you? All right, that's enough of a downer. Let's get ready for a big victory over these Terps. 5 keys to a Buckeye victory. Let's bring the juice. Number 1, first key, as always, bring the juice. 3:30 game in Maryland. It does not sound like a hyped up crowd. I don't imagine that it's going to be much fun. So going to have to bring your own hype, bring your own juice, and get after it. Key to victory number 2, let's get healthy. And by get healthy, I mean some guys are going to have to stay home, not make the trip, particularly Travion and Mayan. There's no reason we need both of these guys. I don't even think we need Trey. Mayan, I don't know. He might be the more injured of the two at this point. So leave them both home. Let's live with Dallin, and Chip should be back, and the X-Man, Xavier Johnson. We shouldn't need 3 freaking running backs, for Christ's sake. So Trey and Mayan stay home. Oh, on the O-line, DeJuan, you can stay home too. You took last week off. Josh Fryer filled in nicely. I'm sure he can again this week. Matt Jones, rest that foot, get some extra PT on it, whatever you got to do. Take the week off. We don't need you. And let's get healthy all the way around. Key to victory number 3, let's keep the momentum on offense and defense. We finished last week strong and played almost a perfect game. Great momentum, clean offense. Defense did not give up very many big plays. So let's keep this momentum up. Offense, defense. I know that's difficult if you got some guys, you're playing some depth and some like Dallin and Chip Trainum and those guys, but we can dominate with some second stringers here. So play the depth and let's keep the momentum going. Key to victory number 4, like I said, play depth. Let's get young guys in there as early as possible. We need everybody. I don't care if CJ has a freaking hangnail. Get freaking Kyle in there in the second quarter if you have to. I don't care. We need everybody at peak performance for next week, because come about 6:30 on Saturday night, it's Michigan week, you know. So play depth, play depth, play depth is my 4th key. My final key to victory. This one's important because this is targeting very specific couple of guys. And, you know, Maryland likes to throw the ball around. You know, Tully is going to try and throw it. Even if it's chilly, it's supposed to be like under 40, I believe, or around 40. I don't think it's going to be too windy, but regardless, they got 2 of the best receivers in the Big Ten with Jarrett and the other dude. I just fucking forget his name. Anyways, so Denzel Burke, Cam Brown, this is your chance to play a perfect game. You be in position, play the ball. Let's be in phase and not give up any big plays. If you do, make the freaking tackle. All right. So let's play a near perfect game in the secondary. We're going to need everybody tip-top shape. Let's come out of this game, no injuries, no nicks, and again, continue that momentum we're carrying over from last week, you know. So that's what I got for you today. I will have coming up, we have a ton of info coming up on the Monday recruiting pod, the recruiting show we do every Monday. Ton of visitors coming in for the Michigan game. So many dudes. It's going to be a long one. So lock that in for Monday morning. I'll have that ready for you. We're going to talk Keon Keeley, Damon Wilson. He's supposed to be in town. We'll talk about running backs, obviously. We're going to talk about all the visitors coming in and even commits that are coming. Brandon Ennis is coming. So I wouldn't be surprised if Luke Montgomery shows up. So I'll give you the whole list, and we'll talk specific positions at that time. So as always, talk to you later, and go Bucks.